today I added this.
I remember you left my spirit with you high is all I'm feeling.
Hey everybody, DragonKing here today, and today we're going to be talking about my collection. Now, this is a series I've been wanting to start for a very long time, and basically it is whenever I go to buy video games, I add a lot of stuff to my collection. And today I just wanted to go, hey, why not start it off with something I just bought today? So today we're going to start off with a few amiibos I bought, and one of them is the Ocarina of Time. Now, this is for the Smash Bros, so yeah, you can see he's got his blue sheath there. He's got the Master Sword. Like, a lot of cool features on this guy, and like, I really love the artwork that they always put into the amiibos, because each amiibo, I'm pretty sure, is like what, handcrafted. And it's amazing what work they put into these in the paint jobs. I have mentioned in the past there are some of these amiibos I own that have kind of bad paint jobs, but as well as now we go on to Dosa. This is the only champion amiibo I've been able to find since they've released, because I was not allowed to buy anything video game related until after Christmas. Well, guess what? It's after Christmas. Now I can only find one of them. And I really think Nintendo screwed up on this one thing for Dosa. I don't know why they did it. Putting this support stand right between her legs down. Now, I'm going to say this, the very first time I saw this, I went, oh, yay. What, is like a water fountain flowing out there? It's not very good positioning, I say, because every other amiibo that actually has one and needs one, it's very small, it's out of the way, it's not very noticeable if you look at it. This one, you can tell right away, and it's the see-through clear, which most times, if you've seen a lot of statues or not, normally used to represent water and a lot of older statues and video game things, so it's, yeah, Nintendo, I think you made a wrong move with the Dosa amiibo there. As well as today, I got this giant box. Love the Nintendo Switch. So I unboxed this, as you can see from the video, and the first thing you see from the unboxing is a piece of paper. Now, I tried hiding this because that paper is actually the code for the game, so I don't really want to give that out because that code is mine. Come on, baby. That's my code. I don't want to play my game. But then the second thing you obviously see right away is the statue itself. Now, this thing is amazing. It's a Sega Genesis. It looks awesome. It's supposed to power on. The only thing I can say bad about this is the fact that I tried undoing the screw, and I don't know if it's the plastic where the screw is held into or anything. Doing lefty-loosey, I stripped the screw and the port, which means it's really cheap screws and a really cheap plastic, because I can already tell this is really cheap plastic. With this Sega Genesis thing, because you're supposed to be able to turn it on, put batteries in it, and listen to the startup sounds of the game. This piece of hardware right here, this fake Sega Genesis thing, is pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap plastic, I can tell right away. It says made in China, so what do I expect? But the statue here, the statue is actually really high quality. It's like pretty layered plastic. Artistry in that looks so amazing. So I'm more impressed of the statue here, which is what it's meant to be, than when it's held on, even though it's huge. I kind of wish the guy came by himself, because then I'd be able to fit him on my back desk here, but I can't because he's way too big with this bottom stand and he's way too tall. The second thing we pulled out of the box here was this metal trading collector's card. Now, I don't know if this is actually a trading card or collector's card. It says in very light text in the very bottom there, I don't even see if the camera can see it. It says, "Fun is infinite." And I used to be a Sega fan. I remember having the Sega Sonic games on the GameCube, funny enough, and I used to play them there. Now I own a lot more. Now I own a Sega Master System and a Sega Genesis and all that fun stuff. So this will just be a neat little gimmick to the collection and something to show off and be like, hey, look, I got this rare collector's card. Do you got one? Now, the third thing that came out of this box, and it's the third and fourth thing, and it's really the most amazing thing ever, is a little Sega Genesis cart. It's not real, obviously, because it's supposed to be a collector's item. It would have been so much cooler if they added a real cart to this, because that would make it worth so much more. And I bet way more people would buy this collector's item if it had a real cart in it. But instead of having a real cart, because they do use the mold, they use the cart mold. It's an actual cart mold for this. But instead of having the game inside, they have a little drawer. And inside this drawer is a golden ring. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, I'll show the footage. There is a bonus item in this thing that wasn't supposed to come with the thing. Now, I gotta make sure I cover up the codes, but I got 2 codes for the game. Normally you're supposed to get 1, it was right on top, it showed right away. I tried hiding the code right away, but that's what came out on top, was the code. Now, I did a quick unboxing of each game. I have a lot of games here, like, so we're just going to kind of speed through them. Like, I have Splinter Cell, Trilogy, and the main reason I had to buy this today was because, man, Splinter Cell, what is it? Splinter Cell Stealth Action Redefinition. HD! I don't care that it's a remake in HD or anything, I just care about that is really cool that's that old game, because I used to play that on GameCube. I still have the GameCube disc, but it is cracked. As well as Resident Evil 6. Now, I don't know why, but my local store was literally selling this for $4, so I don't know if it's just that shitty of a game, but the Resident Evil games have always been a higher series. And then we pick Destiny. Like, a lot of these games we pick up is not really games I so much play, like Destiny I don't play, but it's a game I do not have in the collection, so we picked it up. Batman Arkham City, I've played these games, I've loved these games, I have them on Steam. My father has them, it's where I've played them before on PlayStation 3. So they're a lot of fun games, but I don't personally own them in my collection, so it's just adding it. As well as this, Resident Evil Revelation. This game I haven't heard of, so this may be a neat one to play. It's on a ship, which is kind of like the new Biohazard one. So I'm kind of wondering what this is like, because the Biohazard one I've seen gameplay of and it's on a ship. But this one's on a ship because everything about it on the thing is on a ship. So I want to see if they're connected in any way. As well as Dishonored. I don't know if I have this. I think I have Dishonored 2 or something. I don't know. I know I have a Dishonored game in the collection, but I don't know if I have it. As well as now I also have Batman Arkham Origins. Now, the best thing about owning these physical games over having downloaded content games, which I hate with Sega Man, and it's the fact that 20, 30, 40 years from now, I can literally go, hey look, I have the physical game. It's still here, it still works perfectly fine. As digital stuff can sometimes wear and tear, and also the fact that, and what I mean by that is updates, because I have some old digital games where they need digital updates to work properly, and I plug them in, and the only problem is when you plug them in and you turn them on and stuff, most times it won't even give you the full game, because it goes, well, you need internet to access this game. The online servers are no longer available, and it just kind of sucks. So that's where I've always gone, you know what, it's better to own the physical game, because forever I can have that. One perfect example of that is Steam. It is so hard. There is a way to do it on the new Windows 10 by disabling a system or enabling a setting, which I've done before, to play older Windows Vista games on Windows 10. But the problem with that is with hardware updates and everything like that, is different controls, different settings, and it doesn't always work properly unless you have the older model of the computer. So with that, I'm saying is digital is not really my way to go. I'm not a fan of it. So with Sega Mania, I really wish they would have released a hard copy with their collector's edition. I think it would have sold way more if they actually had hard copy games inside their collector box. Now that is just my personal opinion. Other people like digital downloads because they can download as many games as possible and it takes up no room at all. I like taking up space. I like taking up room. It looks so good. When people come into my room, they come into my study and they go, man, you got a wicked collection, because they can physically see it, and it's something I find myself more proud about. Having 500 real games over 500 Steam games. It's some stuff that I bought at my local pawn shop. One of these is Driver San Francisco. This game is a fun game. The only reason I know it's a fun game is because my buddy has brought it over and we've played it a lot. And I was like, you know what, that's a pretty fun damn game. To go along with it, I bought the Wii Racer mode because I actually haven't been able to find one of these lately. This is pretty good. It's actually in well condition. It doesn't really have that much scratching surface on the back. As well as because I've always been kind of a fan of the Wii shooter games. This is kind of what I've liked. Like Ghost Squad, Tom Clancy Ghost Squad on the Wii is a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun playing it. So because of that, I saw this. Now these I haven't been able to find for the longest time, so me as a collector, it kind of makes me excited to find one of these. I know they're not all that rare, they're everywhere online. I'm not an online buyer, that's the problem. So because of that, I now got a gun. I can shoot people with my Wii remote. So So yes guys, this is a new series on what I kind of want to bring to the channel is my collection. Because you know what, I've collected a lot of video games and a lot of people want to be, what do you have in your collection? Because we want to see videos on this certain thing, but we don't know if you have it. So now I'm telling you, I have it, I have ways of recording it, let's play some games. Now if you like this type of video and you want to see more videos like this, leave a like please, because guess what, that tells me, hey, people actually like this content, they want to see more of it, so then guess what, I'm going to bring more content like this. And if you want to see more content like this and other video game type content on this channel, please subscribe down below and join the Dragon Army today, my friends. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Follow your dreams. Peace.